What are the 5 most common mistakes that buyers make when buying a house? And if you stick around to the end, I'll give you a 6th one for free. Wait a minute, they're all free. Whoa. Let's go. 1, your credit score. Now, this number is super important. It's not just about having the high number, it's also about debt to income and all of that other good stuff that creates your profile that all lenders are going to look at before lending you money for a home. So in order to get the best possible home loan, you want to speak to a qualified loan representative to make sure you know the whole picture. And that may mean that you need to do a little cleanup on your credit score, and they can usually point you in the right direction for that. 2, get pre-approved. Yeah, you know that same dude or gal who just maybe helped point you in the right direction for cleaning up your credit and getting a picture of what a loan could look like? That's the same person you should get a pre-approval from. Why? Because you don't want to be out there looking for your dream home without it. You want to make sure if you find that dream home, you are ready to strike and put in that offer. You don't want to be waiting to get that loan approval. Now, in the days of COVID, here we are, we can't even oftentimes tour homes without a pre-approval letter because nobody wants people tromping around their homes in the middle of a pandemic unless they know they're a serious buyer. Makes sense, right? 3, work with a professional realtor. Yes, we really are worth our weight in gold. And I'm not just tooting my own horn. I'm talking about a lot of my fellow colleagues in this profession. We really care about being your advocate. On the buyer side, you don't even pay for our services, so there's no reason not to work with a qualified realtor. Pick someone you enjoy spending a little bit of time with, because chances are you're going to be spending a little bit of time with them. So if you like their personality and you feel secure that they know what the heck they're talking about, that might be a good fit. Also, if you're a seller, please, for heaven's sake, do not sell your home without a realtor. Contracts, disclosures, omissions and error insurance, too many landmines, okay? So please enlist the help of an agent. And again, if you're a buyer, you don't pay for the agent. That falls on the seller. Woohoo! 4, anticipate the real cost of owning that home that you just fell in love with. See, here's the thing. You may be able to afford the mortgage payment, but can you also afford the taxes and the insurance and the upkeep of that house? These are things to look at. So when you're working with your realtor, make sure they give you a net sheet so that you can see what all those numbers add up to and make sure that house actually makes sense for you. 5, be realistic. Okay, listen, I love real estate. I love homes. I walk into homes and I get all just, yummy, right? Some of them are so beautiful, but sometimes they're out of your price range or they're not in the right neighborhood. And oftentimes people come to the market looking for a home in a particular neighborhood for various reasons. Maybe your kids are going to need to go to school there, or your family is located nearby, or you have an aging parent that you're going to need to take care of. There are a lot of factors involved in this decision. So I would say always start with location first, and then move on to the pretty, like the style of the home. Obviously, you want a home that you actually feel good about the design of, but don't get hung up on little things like, oh, I don't like the carpet. Carpet can be replaced, hardwood floors can be refinished, walls can be painted, walls can even be knocked out. Separate in your mind a list of must-haves versus wants. Must-haves is definitely going to start with location first. Okay, and now for the bonus round, as promised, number 6, and this is a big one. Do not make any major purchases when you're in the middle of a real estate transaction. Let me explain. You have just told your lender, I want to buy this $1 million home, $500,000 home, lots of money. The bank says, okay, based on what we know about you, we have given you a pre-approval because you got that earlier, right? Okay, cool. And now you're like, oh, we're gonna need a fridge and a washer and a dryer, and oh, the local home improvement store has a 0 APR credit line, yay! And you apply for that credit. Guess what happens? That same loan company that was all juiced about giving you a home loan is now like, wait a minute, they're out there like opening more lines of credit. Do not do this. Wait until you are literally moving into the house, okay? You can wait a few days, wash your stuff at the laundromat, figure it out, but do not make any major purchases when you are in the middle of closing escrow on a home, okay? And that is it. Six, no, that's 7. Okay, is there a 7th? Maybe you should reach out to me for number 7.